on the screen.
Right. Let's turn recording on. This is gonna melt my computer.
Melt your PC while you're just watching something.
Recording. Because I've set it to recording good quality. Oh, gets it.
4K.
Oh, okay, they're playing this again that they've already tweeted out like twice.
Yo, apparently the new map is in that trailer, so keep like.
Oh yeah, I need to see.
And the new
that's
incursion,
not-
sorry.
That's
What's
no.
I
Oh
was gonna say something about incursions, but apparently they're meant to bring them back, aren't they?
yeah. Oh, I saw the new map.
I think I saw it as well. Was it the one with the gate?
It was one with the pets.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
I thought that was just in the HUD.
No,
The
it's
HUD.
not. No, you can't. No, it's not in the HUD. It's probably Carnival, is my guess.
No. We also thought that, and yeah, no.
Why am I watching this again? I've already seen this like twice.
What, the trailer?
Yeah, the trailer.
I don't know. You told me. That's the first time I actually saw it.
Oh, what's this? And on Xbox One. Well, yeah, that was in their tweet. Oh, why? Why? Really, this guy?
Welcome to the DD2 launch Devstream.
Welcome to the DD2 launch Devstream. I'm a virgin.
We do weird things at the beginning of every Devstream, so I just figured I'd keep in my tradition of, like, what do I do?
And nice to know they're still using disgusting audio quality. Why did I get this guy? He's not even a real dev, is he?
This is the final Devstream before we launch.
Any of them?
Look at his lips. It doesn't match the audio.
Launch as free to play.
My audio is better than this.
So it's like
And mine's
whammy
off
of
sync.
launch coming on Tuesday. And so it's kind of like, you know, just a small.
This is really off
you know,
sync.
maybe just the one,
Yeah, that's
you know,
right.
update.
That's
This
actually
is like an
You know,
this
that
is
we've
like
kind of been working
what you'd get in
towards
England where you get an advert, but it was originally made in like France.
Whatever. It's fine. We don't have a lot of stuff to go through. Everything's fine. It'll be really slow dev stream, really boring.
Your dev streams are always boring.
Prepping you for that.
Setting expectations.
Just setting expectations.
Yeah, you need to watch the
really
chat
lame.
on the side as well.
Oh, do I?
Just to kind of start us off,
Obviously.
this update is a little bit different. You know, we've done kind of the past couple larger updates.
This update will not be any different.
Kind of more for our core players, and we've been tweaking a lot of like, you know, loot systems.
What is gonna be different in this update that has been different from any other update? It'll come out broken. It'll stay broken for a pretty long time. You'll fix it. The people would have left because it was broken, and then you'll say you'll fix it next update.
No, there's one different thing. Look on the left, on the
Early
buttons.
game stuff was presentable
There's a new one.
for the new Xbox audience.
Follow us on Twitter.
You know, have a little
No,
time
in the game
very nice
actually.
time.
Like you see how it's got the town and stuff.
If only our Xbox version could have a tuxedo. Tuxedos make
Oh.
everything better. So,
That's new.
so we've added
How to play.
camo tuxedo. Now we're classy.
Oh, yeah.
This is-
So does this mean they finally added the text that it said was in the game but wasn't in the game? Ever.
So this patch brings a ton of bug fixes, a lot of polish, some serious quality of life changes, tons of new users.
What quality of life changes?
Kind of improvements. and
Quality of life changes are important. You could at least say what they are.
Stuff like that. Yeah. So and then post-launch, we're gonna actually kind of get back to the grind and start adding.
Oh
things
my
really
god,
for
I fucking hate
our
him.
audience, our core players, and really start.
Let's get back to the grind as he looks up at the ceiling and emphasizes those two words.
Some new sort of game mode that was lost in time. That started
Could he
with
be
an O,
certain stream?
mayhaps what
A
could
certain
it be?
streamer who called me out because I'm better at a tower defense game than him.
It's not. It's not
shit.
Oregon.
Why are they both looking at the fucking ceiling?
OG mode.
That's what it was.
Oh,
now. I'm
wow.
renaming it.
Oh.
It's no longer.
This is
on
so cringy.
mode.
This is like some
So we're just gonna
E3
get started
Jesse
right off the
Wellens
bat.
shit.
Obviously, this is our new kind of main menu. We've added a new button. If
Just
you
like
can see that. Do you wanna
when
tell us a little
three
bit kind of
people
about the
like
how to play menu and kind of what we were thinking
clapped
when we were
at that
creating it?
E3.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, one of the big pieces of community feedback that we've had, especially.
Do you know what I'm surprised? I'm surprised that this how to play menu doesn't take you to a juice bags video like he told you to do last stream.
Okay, I don't really understand like these new systems. we didn't do a great job of explaining all
Remember last stream? Yeah, if you want to learn something, go watch Juice Bags or Sidewalk.
play menu that shows you, for the
He's
moment,
like,
there are about
when people don't know how to play the
videos.
game, I wish they would just watch a
It's set up
Juice
to be
Bags video.
expandable, so as we continue to add things, if we deem it necessary, we can continue to add new videos there.
That's
But
a
we talk
great
about,
plan.
I don't even know why I'm watching this. I'm not going to play DD2.
gameplay, talking about
You sure?
I think it's
Yeah, pretty sure. I've been playing Star Wars for like 9 hours
It
today.
also has a beautiful little button there
Gonna play it for a bit more.
that says play tutorial, and if you have played our previous tutorial, you might know
Yeah,
that
and the doc started playing
that
it
it was
today.
great.
I was like, no, just
That it was
exit the
best.
game.
Oh, they have a tutorial. Is this a video or a level?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Next time.
Perfect.
Next time,
No,
on Dungeon
it
Defenders.
was
Oh, it's a
really
level.
perfect.
I
It was
can't
really
complain
great.
with this. It's a
So,
good
One
idea.
of the things that we spent some time on this milestone is really just
Are they on the
fleshing out this,
Xbox by any
tutorial.
chance, or is this
It
UI
teaches
polish?
you,
This is the
multiple
new
things.
UI.
It teaches you obviously
And
the
it's
basics
not
of
on
movement,
Xbox.
It,
etc.
I don't particularly mind this
Something that
UI.
is really core, as you guys know, to the Dungeon Defenders experience.
I mean,
Nope.
it's like barely any different.
Swapping
I'm not
That's
particularly
okay,
I'm
no.
not particularly keen on the grey,
which we
to be
did
honest.
Not do at all.
But-
we did not teach you that
I
at
can't
all.
tell what's
So,
on top left.
Yeah, this tutorial it launches.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's your hero pictures, and it says F1 to 4 with a picture of the icons.
I'm watching on my phone, so it's like tiniest thing ever. I can't see it.
And we're gonna go through.
I'm not complaining with the
You're
tutorial.
already seeing them right now, but
No.
yeah, the tutorial.
I mean, if it means people aren't going to ask me stupid questions in my chat that they could figure out themselves, I'm okay with it. Because after a while, it gets annoying of answering the same questions of, you know, what do I do?
That's
I've
why
just
I make a
started the game.
video on it.
Players that were playing
Like,
the tutorial.
This is actually a pretty good tutorial. I'll give him that.
And we already had known that our tutorial.
Maybe not so much placing a cannon that far close to a wall.
So we're looking at
But-
our data
At
and
least
stuff,
it's
and it
elevated.
just re-emphasized that we really needed to kind of have.
Isn't that a pro Smite
much
team?
better
Or a player?
user experience and teach them mechanics.
Elevated?
In a
No?
easier way.
So something to
They're
kind of
called
keep in
See,
mind
even
is
Sushi's right there,
"Oh,
building
I don't
towers behind the
care about
wall.
tutorial."
Dan's
Well, you
game.
should,
He
because
understands.
One of the big things about launching,
What do you think of the new
not only
Cannonball
just as a game, but as a
AoE?
gameplay game, is that it's really important for the
I haven't
health
got to
of
that
our
part
game
yet.
to really
Huh?
capture the
They are watching
imagination
it
of
on
our
your
players
stream.
Yeah.
and really give
He
them
just placed the
a
cannonballs.
good taste of what the experience is like and
I already said he placed the ones on the
No,
up
but did
top.
you see their range? Their AoE.
The more people
Oh,
who
sorry.
become
When you sorry, I'm
dedicated
playing too much
in-game
MMO.
players. Like, that's
When I think of AoE, I think of a
important
circle.
for the longevity of our game. So, we had a
Well, yeah, the range is. This is obviously. I mean, Ascension 1. The range is going to be really low.
No, I don't mean range. I mean like
We didn't prioritize
the area
this.
of the effect, like
no,
the
no,
cone.
not just this.
Did
The
you see what
cones.
they
The
did?
cones. Wait, have they
We
nerfed
called it a
it?
day after this.
Did you-
We kinda-
Yeah, this
Were
is
you
all
not
coming
looking at it?
in.
I was looking at the chat, which Ed told me to look at.
Good job, team.
Before we keep going on, though, we are doing giveaways today. We're doing giveaways.
I don't think he
for,
places any more
something
cannons, so
we're
you're gonna.
we're gonna talk about in just
does,
a little
like-
bit.
He
Have they
does?
ner-
Alright,
have they
watch
nerfed or
out
buffed
for
the
the
cone?
Giveaway that you don't quite know what you're getting
You'll see
just
what
yet,
they've done to
but
it,
Go
you'll see.
ahead and type in.
Because right now it's like
hashtag launch,
170 degrees. It's
Hashtag
ridiculous.
launch or lunch, but if you do,
Yeah,
lunch, you're not gonna
it's
win,
exactly
so
how
you
much it's
can,
gonna
yeah, you can do
be.
that, but it's not. So whatever. I mean, that's your choice.
Hashtag
Why are
choose
these goblins
freedom.
blue?
America.
Be sure to follow the channel as well, and then we're gonna be rolling. We're gonna do it a
'Cause
little
why
bit
not?
differently today. We're
Watch
gonna roll.
'Cause it's a
at the
tutorial.
very end of
But
guy-
that doesn't make any difference. They're just going to be green goblins
Mostly 'cause
normally.
this guy's not,
Green
you
Goblin.
know,
The guy-
he's on
the guy who
stream
joined
today
my-
instead of
my
on
shop,
chat.
his name is
We
Daniel.
actually have him in the flesh. I mean, I'm still not sure he's actually a
Yo, he's
human,
playing DD1
but-
or 2. 1.
I don't know. For-
1, 2.
Okay,
Wow.
that heroes and that's a new UI
Not
change.
real,
Hmm.
but I feel real.
I don't like
So
that
anyway,
circle in the center of the
How can
screen.
mirrors be
It looks like a
real
crosshair.
if our eyes
It's
aren't
really
real?
big, isn't it? Like,
It's
that's what-
really big and obnoxious.
Yeah.
Can
So
you change it?
So let's keep rolling.
as you guys have been seeing.
This tutorial, I don't really have much to complain about it, to be honest.
That was something that's been kind of honor.
Yo, I don't think he's gonna place another cannonball tower.
I don't think he is either.
Here's the next map.
Alright, next.
It looks like they've changed the UI for when you place a tower, the blue. That looks different.
Yes, see, he also
shows
noticed.
you the hotkey for each one of those.
Yep.
Because if you're like me, if
You gotta have
follow
attention to
streams,
detail.
live on streams, I'm
It looks like
constantly
thinner.
hitting
It's
the wrong
just-
It does look much thinner. I preferred it
Much
thick,
better.
but
hero, smashing all the
I mean, you
FPs.
said
You
it.
can actually see where it actually hits.
So that's one of the
But you
things
could
I
always
really
see where it
appreciate
hit.
is being able to constantly see those.
Can't really tell.
Also,
'cause-
okay. That combat phase, that's new.
The fact that, you know, you're kind of
Yeah, you
missing
like
something
it?
on the
I kind of do
You
actually.
see like a little X'd out icon letting hey, you know, you're
Looks like
missing out
something
on,
from
like, heroes worth
on
I
the.
really dislike that crosshair
and
though.
helping your build out.
That's obnoxiously big.
Leveling up another
Wait, does the
character.
dot only appear once you hit something?
So
Yeah, it goes
that's,
red.
That's a big one. I think you guys have already seen it.
If you're not
The
looking at
beautiful
something,
new
is there
build
not a
phase
dot?
in
'Cause I
which
Yeah,
can't
no,
tell.
it's there. The
slam
dot's there.
downs.
Oh, okay.
But when you hit something, the whole circle goes
It
red.
might be a little bit hard to see, but the
Is it just
actual
if you look
bottom
over an
part
enemy it goes
on
red,
Yeah.
or is it red when you hit it?
is
Yeah, you
new.
look over an enemy.
Several key things there. We've actually moved the mana.
This is new.
into the actual
It's got
icon, and we've moved
this looks
everything down
different.
a little bit. We
Much
wanted to give
different.
you, like, a
I don't know if I'm
clear
wrong about that,
view
but it
of
looks
your
different to me.
hero. Kind of trying to like essentially like
What's
push
this?
everything.
The
and try to
DU bar.
minimize the amount of,
Oh, yeah,
amount
it's,
of,
like,
UI
really
elements
thick.
that you're seeing to really kind of putting you into the experience, because as we went through development, we kept adding things, and it was kind of getting a little bit cluttered. So we were trying to take a step.
Have they
back
taken
and
any
let
community
people
advice yet, or are they still
One thing
just
that's,
taking juice
probably
bags
my
and
favorite
sidewalk
about
stuff?
the UI updates is sometimes when you're looking at enemies, you will
You'll
see
see.
new health bar graphics. We have new health
But pay less
bars,
attention to the
new
chat, maybe.
Also, when you're looking
Yeah.
at defenses and stuff. we
And
have
don't
new,
look
like,
on the
upgraded
right
icons,
where it
health
says what's
bars,
gonna be
and
in the
new little-
in the stream.
We really
Yeah.
kind of took each piece and gave it a pass to make it look a little bit better.
It'll kind of say everything
I
about
think
the
the health
stream
bars are,
if
like,
it's not
one of my
mercy.
number
I don't
one
like the new health bar.
changes.
I prefer having a
I
number.
can
a lot
actually
better.
see the health of a defense now.
You can always
I don't
change
That's
know
an
if
it in
option
the-
you can change.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
It was
okay.
always just, like,
Because I know last time they changed the health bar, they fucked everyone over.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Then they
Yeah,
reverted it, and then
I
they
can
changed
see
it
the
again,
health
and
of
they
the
kept repeating the
Well,
cycle.
no, there was always an option to have the
what else
number
we
there.
got?
I don't
Yeah.
remember there being an
Kinda
option the
roll
first
into,
time they
No
did it.
one knew about it.
Kinda this
Yeah, no one
level
actually paid
experience.
attention to it.
We're gonna be rolling straight into.
I was like, why isn't it there? I'm
Do,
so
do we
triggered.
do we know the file size for the update?
Something we've.
Is it gonna be
You
big?
really think they're gonna say something like that?
Really a ton of.
I mean,
Guys, it's gonna be 4.8 gigabytes
Wanna talk a
exactly.
little bit
I love
about
how that's the question you
favorite
asked.
couple of
How big is the
things
file
in campaign,
size?
or-
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'd like to
So
know.
also something that we were seeing both from player feedback and from our data is that our campaign experience wasn't that engaging. So we've done several things to kind
Well,
of.
of course, your
address that.
campaign experience
The
isn't
first
engaging.
is
There's no
that,
story. It can't be a
we've
campaign
actually
without a
added
story.
new- what we've been calling mutators
Mhm.
onto several of the campaign maps, and we've spread those throughout the campaign. I don't think you're going to see it on the first map because the first map is
DD2
supposed to
had
be
a
kind of
story?
like your core Dungeon Defenders experience. But you're going to start seeing.
I don't know what they expect the Dungeon Defenders experience to
First map is
be.
a little bit-
For me,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
it highlights the
loot.
the-
You know, place cool combinations of
Yeah, whatever, you guys
towers
can see it.
and more loot.
The what?
Yeah.
And the grind.
Shut up.
Uh,
It highlights.
I dislike
some
that
of the
guy a
gameplay
lot.
Better. Also, we've added in new story cinematics and new in-game dialogue. Because this was kind of a passion project actually, which is we've been thinking about this particular game for 5 years. For Dungeon Defenders, about 7 years. We're really invested in our universe and our characters, and we feel like we didn't really
He's
give
gonna play
that
some cannonballs.
enough
Watch,
justice
watch,
when
watch, watch.
we did our first campaign.
Look at the
maps.
cone.
We actually spent.
There's
lot of
2
extra
cones
hours
on the
in
current
progress
cannons.
doing,
2 different colored
extra
cones.
cinematics work and extra in-game dialogue that you can kind of see.
Is it still-
Our little
oh.
webcam's kind of covering up the dialogue a little bit, but that's
Yeah.
fine. You'll see
It's still got 2 cones, washboard.
But it
No,
kind
I
of
mean, look at
adds
the
a little bit
angle
more
of it, the
personality to our
area.
heroes, and it also gives you
No,
a
I see what you mean, but what I
the
mean is
lore of
what the
game.
hell was that?
As we move.
No,
past
never mind.
that
I think I
point
understand the
and move
AOE.
through into kind of,
It had the arrows going along, but my guess is that's its rotation.
It's something that we were going to be focusing
No,
on,
you
as
see the
well
bit
as,
that was
you know,
like the
more
dark
in-game
blue bit?
content.
Yeah.
Something that we're really
That's
passionate
the
about.
area that it will
And,
fire in.
Yeah, you're gonna see
Current
some
cannons are like that,
interesting
though.
things in
The
those
cut-
cutscenes.
what?
You might.
Are you sure?
wanna take a
Well, you got to think. I've got max gambit and the range shard on them, which will make it
That
much
increases the
bigger.
range, not the angle of it.
It- I don't really remember, to be honest.
There's additional things we
I haven't played
pretty
DD, I haven't played DD2 in a while,
expanding out the end game.
and I don't plan to
maybe
get rid
Ed
of
can
gambit
confirm,
just
but
to
I'm pretty sure
test.
range doesn't like make something wider.
Yeah, I can tell what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking as your level, like the cone increases, because there's like arrows on the
That
side.
probably might be.
Because there's like arrows at the side.
I thought the arrows at the side just was an indication of like you can turn it.
Yeah, that's what I thought
That's
it
how it is
was.
in DD1. If you place something, there are arrows either side showing.
I didn't know DD1 had arrows.
Yeah.
I've never noticed that before.
Yeah,
There's
didn't
a
play
bunch-
DD1
Like
anyway.
we said, there's a bunch
Wait,
of
what?
new cinematics. There's a bunch of
Obviously, it doesn't have it with like auras
scripted
and like
things
traps
that
and stuff.
happen in levels
I mean, I've placed
that
like
make
2
you feel
towers that have
the
ever had
little
a
bit.
radius.
We'll be showing
So-
off one of those in this next
Like when you
Oh.
play, when you put a harpoon down and
Yeah,
like,
I know the harpoon's got it. It's really hard to see on some
You'll
maps.
see it on stream.
The
But really, it makes
Fireball Tower
we
also
really,
has
you know, we
has
were
it.
anything that can
looking at
rotate
kind of
has it.
how players were feeling
I
about
said have it.
you know, our game,
I meant
and
has
we
it.
really wanted to beef up the campaign and make it more engaging and make people,
Well,
you know, actually
Beefing
like,
up the
"Oh,
campaign wouldn't make it more
game's not so
engaging.
bad.
It's
Maybe
just
I
we want
can
a
keep playing it in the
challenge
trials."
that doesn't
But, yeah,
involve
Prophecy,
doing
not so
C
bad.
whatever
But,
on 4 maps,
so
which
yeah,
I do hope they
it's
changed.
so much better than it used
yeah.
to be. So
Oh,
I'm
I
actually
mean,
really
what?
happy about the changes
Word?
that we've made.
Just
and
watch.
And I hope
I
even
am
if you
watching
guys are
it.
kinda existing players, make some new characters. Maybe just like, you know,
Bufel, shut the fuck up.
and just go through it once just to see kind of
I'll be back.
just the work that
But
everyone
I'm
on the
gonna take a
team has
shot.
done and kind
Alright,
of
have
the
fun.
passion and love they've put into, you know, creating this story.
I wouldn't say
and creating these
passion
new
has gone into
cinematics.
this
There's
game,
so many,
but
like, little
I mean,
things,
hard work,
even
sure,
edits.
maybe,
This
depends
first
what
level
features
is
they
really
add,
something that
but
happens at the
passion,
end.
no.
Right
depends what
after
you define by
victory,
hard
which is
work.
kinda cool with our world designers flesh it out a little bit. Eric will probably show it just for a little, but it's really cool how that, you know, we've done a ton of kind of smaller things to make the overall experience better.
Yo, if you don't
So,
stop
like, another
BMing,
thing
I'm
on this
gonna
first
have to
level, we're
withdraw
also-
the
he's still in
possibility of you
second
getting that
wave. But the third
ultimate
wave, it's still
leather
kind of the
boots.
same flow as it used to be, but now we do, you know, existing players are kind of similar with when you're fighting the Harbinger and it's just like endless waves.
Okay,
of
so I'm
enemies.
guessing from the Craigasm that the initiate is
Endless waves
something
of enemies
good,
until
but
you kill that
I swear to
boss,
God, if
so
this
it's
is some
not just,
bullshit, like
oh, I killed all the
Nah,
goblins.
nah,
when,
nah,
when
it's
I
just
think of
wrong.
initiate, I think of
Warlord,
new player.
beating at my walls, and I'm
Um,
just gonna sit here and
Yeah,
sit up
yeah,
for
it's
a
like
little while,
the new
you know,
people.
kinda
I
beat
swear to God, if it's there ain't a referrer friend shit, is there? Because
I just
that's
Nah,
that
no.
this game will
made some,
go to shit if that
Yeah,
happens.
you'll see.
But I'm a little bit sad that you didn't throw on fisting smash on that monk.
Did he have to say
I'm gonna
fisting
get it
smash?
officially changed to
Please tell me
fisting.
it's not. Please, it's not called that. No, it's smashing
I don't know,
fists.
like, what
Yeah.
are we even
Is that
doing?
gonna be like a
Why-
team game now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
We already have.
we're E for everyone.
Bufel, initiate just means new. That's all. That's all it means.
Killing my dreams here, dude.
That doesn't help. Obviously, it will be something to do with new players, but I'm not gonna know what until they show it.
The loot changes that we
Yeah, just wait until they show it.
as well.
I am. See, I don't want to skip this in case I miss something.
The kind of like slowly
It's in DD1.
So one thing we did
I
in the
played
first couple
DD1 start to
levels,
finish, every
is
difficulty.
we kind
I don't
of
remember
reduced
anything
loot spam. We
Initiate.
found it was actually overwhelming a lot of
Bufel,
places in some of the earlier
Bufel, can you
levels. There
please
was
like
just a
stop
ton of
talking?
Loot dropping, and they didn't really understand like what it was used for, or like how it affects them, and they got so much.
Please,
that
this
they
is the
found
this
it
is the
kind of
patch notes.
We got a lot of feedback saying it was.
This
kinda
isn't
hard to
DD1.
manage before you really kind of learn.
Wait, hang on.
So
There's a
we
timer?
toned it down a little bit.
Why is there a
to
timer?
we toned down the loot
Apparently,
you get
there's a
little bit. You
build
still
timer
get
now, is what
loot,
I'm
but
thinking.
It'll be kind of at a slower pace as it
Oh,
ramps
please
up.
don't add a build
It's only about,
timer.
like, the first 4 levels, but it just introduces you better.
Oh,
into kind of
please
the
don't.
loot system
I
and
mean,
how it
please,
works,
please
so that
just
you
be that
play
this is because it's campaign or something.
kinda understand,
I don't like
oh,
the build
this
timer
loot
in DD1.
helps out defenses,
My main
this
gripe
loot
with the
helps out
game.
my weapons. Obviously, weapons and armor.
And the main
probably
reason I replay the same
super
couple of
hard to
maps.
understand,
Yeah.
But some of the relics, we've found that people have had a hard time understanding, like, which relics are good on their defenses. So, for
It's
instance,
really
you know,
obvious what
one of the
relic
most
is good on the
useful relics,
defense.
obviously, is
Does it
medallion.
attack quickly?
So we'll drop
Yes.
we'll
Crit.
specifically
Does it attack
drop a
slowly?
medallion
Defense.
for you to use. So
Is
that
it
people
if
are
it's the
like,
air
"Oh, I
defense,
got
the
this
Sky
defensive
Guard,
piece
you
of
use a
gear.
medallion
I'm gonna put it on
because
on
crit's
my
too
cannonball that I've
inefficient
been
to
creating.
use for it.
And
I've said this
because
so
we
many
spawned
times
kind of the
before.
right one for you, and it wasn't like a mark or an orb or something like that.
For a
Like,
Sky
they
Guard?
have a better time because we specifically spawned
I mean, I have no
a
idea.
relic with the right stats that you're looking for earlier. So
Alright,
it's just-
Bufel, have fun.
we did a lot of kind of.
Oh, I
small
will
things to
play
ensure
this game when
that
it comes
you
out
understand
fully.
it.
I will play it. I'll download the patch and I'll do all that shit. And people can tell me juice bags is better like
That was one
usual.
of my favorite pieces of
Was it?
dialogue when the Warboard comes on.
And we're blocking it.
Yeah, we gave the little special enemies a little something.
Oh, the gate's open.
So
That
here's a little
looks
something you
new.
didn't notice in the stream.
Yeah,
that's
you can,
going
like,
on.
walk
So
into
when
the
we
next
actually
map.
beat the level, the
Oh,
doors open
that's
up
cool. I
to
like that.
Dragonfall. And now you can actually like go in and just kind of explore the gate area after you.
That's
beat the
cool.
level.
I
Little,
think
like,
that's a good
world
change.
building things like that.
A bit of I guess immersion is
They're
the word
not
for
really,
that.
like, hugely gameplay impacting, but just kind of.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to do there, but
Oh, hang on.
And then
Hang on. I like this. This is nice. I like this. Tells you your medals and stuff there. That's pretty cool.
And what's this? Huh?
That's weird.
What is this?
I
I've never
think
seen
that's
this
a
before.
perfectly fine change.
Hmm.
I have nothing to say about that.
Interesting. People are saying open world. It's not open world. Small little area.
I wish it was open world.
We're doing it.
One day.
Open world
Oh.
DD2. Oh my god.
So, we had a score to our game.
Yes.
Our first iteration of score.
Mm.
We definitely have a ton of kind of additional.
I mean, if
score
they're adding
functionality that we
score,
want
this is
to
going to be
do.
competitive,
But
isn't it,
right
Washboard?
now, what's currently in is kind of.
I guess it might
very
be a little
similar
bit.
to DD1 score. We have little multipliers.
DD1
and
score
bonuses
felt
and
off
things
to
that
me
you can
because the
get
people who had the highest
depending on what you
score,
did in the
I don't
level
understand how
compared to
anyone
your
could ever get
score.
close to their
We have an
scores.
overall team score. We have
Well,
individual
all the top
scores,
scores in DD1 are
but
hacked.
now there's a
so-
scoring system, so you can actually
They are?
start to
Yeah.
compare.
Okay,
Every
thank.
single
your,
I thought
efforts
they were
with
legit,
friends, perhaps.
but I guess not.
And mayhaps it would lead to some sort of additional
cat is
systems in
meowing.
the future. What could those be?
Is it
It's more score. I don't know.
is it more score? Like
More score.
is it times 2?
Ti-
We're just gonna add times 2
Times
and
9001,
Yeah.
which is how we roll.
No. Die memes.
So it's the first iteration of score. There's definitely more that we have planned to do with it, but it's just it's another kind of cool system that we wanted to add in for people to play with, and another system that you can kind of start comparing yourself with other players. And
obviously
Comparing
that
your score to
thing
someone to another player isn't a good thing to do.
is a pretty
I
big
don't see a
that's
point
big
in doing
thing
that.
as well. That we're excited to finally get into DD2.
Yeah, so you know you're worse than grind.
So now on to another small reveal.
Just
Yeah,
a
I failed to see how I'm worse than someone when they have triple my ascension and I can still do better than
Oh
them.
What was that?
That was
Did you just have
my-
a stroke?
had a pterodactyl scream apparently. Oh my god! The initiate.
So, releasing the Initiate
Oh,
Initiate
the Initiate's a hero.
is the first of our gender swap heroes.
No?
So
Oh, so they're doing what they did with the
obviously, we still have
first game.
plans to release kind of the rest of the gender swap heroes at some point. But Initiate was really the first one we wanted to add to the pack, and honestly, she
It's the
kicks
monk you play in
a lot of
DD1.
butt.
Dude, I
The only one in
literally,
DD1 I know
she's
the name
jump
of
kick.
is
she has the coolest animation set of all heroes,
Countress.
like without a doubt.
Those four.
I'm right and you're wrong. Keep jump kicking. Jump kick.
The
Jump
jump
kick,
animation's
all
pretty
about the jump
cool.
kicks.
Dude, I just do that all the time now. Look at that. You can do it twice. You can actually do it 3 times according to QA. You can
Hang on,
jump
if she
kick,
has the
jump
same
kick, and then
towers-
kick on the way down.
So similarly to our,
It's just
old
gonna come
Gender
down to a
Swap DD1,
DPS, isn't it?
The Initiate is a hero where she has redone abilities.
He's got some pretty sick abilities
definitely
as well, you'll
Similar
see.
but different to the monk's abilities, and they have some extra effects, and they're actually pretty dope.
Is this
And then
free, by the
she
way?
has,
Nope.
Pretty much the same.
You have to
she
pay
has the
for
same
it.
power setup.
Yeah, but it's
So
less
really
than other
we
heroes.
just kind of kept it the same.
What,
It's
in
the
gems or
same
just,
structure that we did with the old Gender
tokens?
Swap.
Defender medals and gems.
Okay.
So this is our first one. She is like, I actually kind of like her more than the monk. Am I allowed to
Oh, that
say
slam
that?
attack's pretty
straight up
cool.
do.
Like,
I mean, I've been maining monk the whole time since trials, and now it's the initiate.
I've been maining monk since we got double jump,
That's true. That's true.
but now I question that choice because now we
Jump
have
kick.
Initiate, and Initiate can do her stomp from the air and smash dudes, which is way cooler. So
Do it again.
I'm about it.
Do it again.
So you want to talk a little bit about her abilities?
No, I just want to look at
No,
it.
you just want to look at her? Okay, I'll talk a little bit about her abilities. So, her first ability is called Chi Stomp. It's similar to Monk's Pole Smash. She just has a mechanic where it'll actually go to the ground if you're in the air and smash around you, and it does knock up. Knock up, good.
Boom.
Yes, look at that.
Yep.
There it is. I was like waiting for it just to show while I was mentioning it. But yeah, so it does knock up, does some AoE damage, similar to Pole Smash, has a short cooldown, and you can use it from the air, which is pretty awesome. Her second ability is called Crippling Chi Wave. Now this ability is bananas. So it's a charged frontal wave blast of death. It does
Not keen on the
damage
second
and
ability.
marks
I
enemies.
don't think this game it has place
Marks
for
enemies
charged
as,
anything.
crippled / cursed / they're just debuffed in kind of some way. I don't know how else to
I'm
say
back.
it. P-Tire wanted us to call it Desolation Wave to make
What's
it just
new?
like way more epic sounding.
Oh, we've got to the initiate part.
But nobody listened to him because it was a bad idea. So
I wanna know, did you actually know
I'm
what's
just giving
initiated
it.
before
I
you,
kinda
No.
liked it
when you
No.
just saw the name
No,
of it?
I didn't ever learn the name of it in DD1.
So anyway,
Nice.
Cripply Chi Wave, when it marks targets, they actually get slowed and they take more damage. So it's like a mini Dragolich effect. It's not as powerful as the Dragolich, but it's still super useful in kind of a support ability. And then her third ability is Talisman of Empowerment. Tower of Empowerment? What am I even saying? It's not a tower. Tower of Power.
Well, they don't know their own abilities. That's not a very good
Talisman
start.
of Empowerment. Peter just placed it right there on the stream. It's kind of a mini placeable buff aura. And you can put it in, it's a defensive boost aura that you can place in one area. And then similarly, like the Abyss Lord Abyss Stones and Healing Well, you can swap its location, and pick to place it somewhere else if you. So like if you're
That'll
struggling
either
in an
prove
area,
really good
and
or really
have
bad.
your talisman placed somewhere else, and you're like, oh man, this huge wave of enemies, you can just relocate it real quick and boost the defenses that you need. So, and then her heal ability is it's the same heal ability. So really, her main difference, obviously, her looks, because she's dope. We added actually a couple.
Why
new
is a white
weapon
boy
looks
saying
to
dope?
Kind of the monk and initiate pool. So there's new pole arms that have been added to the game, and then again, her new abilities, which are super useful, super good. So yeah, we added her in as the first.
Yo,
of
look at
our
that goblin
gender
going to the
swap,
crystal.
of the heroes.
Oh, never mind.
We definitely had been.
Which
have
goblin?
That's been
We just
The one
requested
that attacked the core.
for a long
Easy.
time.
Literally the first week or
Oh,
two.
an
of
old
the
one
Council.
portal.
And one thing I want to be clear on,
2013.
Man, I think this is something amazing.
is Barbarian's still coming. Because that's
The
important.
barbarian isn't coming. You've been teasing that
That's all
shit
I
for
want.
ages.
So,
I don't
seriously,
ever see that
that's been,
happening.
like, the one hero I wanted. I voted when you guys.
Everyone
didn't
wants it,
vote
no
for
one
him,
votes
you
for it.
didn't vote. I did.
Third place.
Apparently,
I
Mr.
did.
Triple
I
Chin
don't know
does.
what that garbage was, but he'll be coming at some point.
Apparently.
Still pushing. We need Barbarian. But yeah, we did gender swaps first because honestly, it
Mr.
was
Triple
easier for
Chin.
us to do the gender swaps while also doing a lot of other polish improvements to the game.
Where did you
new
meet him?
campaign tutorial and stuff like that. So we just didn't have the same
Oh, I mean, his chin's very-
amount of workload that we could do a brand new hero. So we did a gender swap because they take a little less effort. And then similarly to that effect, she actually costs less than brand new heroes. So we added kind of like a smaller, hero price tier for the gender swaps, and future gender swaps are going to be the same deal. But yeah, so they're a little bit cheaper.
Placing the walls way too close to your
gems
subcore.
and DMs, so like they're even easier to get with DMs as well. So it's both. It's just all around a little bit easier to get. But yeah, she's still super strong, super powerful. Monk's defenses are super useful.
One other
so
thing,
all
why is there
defenses
3
are very
walls
useful.
there?
I don't know.
So yeah, that's the initiate. So another thing that you're seeing right here on the second level, this is the beginning of one of those mutators. So these are things that are happening.
This level
at the
doesn't even
campaign
have lady
levels
orcs, and
of kind of like
there's
extra
still 3
little
walls. there.
events,
Well, I mean,
things that
they're level
go on.
17. I don't expect them to
little-
have
little
lady orcs on
little
campaign.
They're level
So
17,
this
I
was,
don't expect them to
we
know
called
what
it
a lady
No
orc
Ogre
is.
Sky. In
Did
development,
we really?
we did.
These
We called it
mutators
No
are going to
Ogre
be
Sky
on like
because our
RC setting
original
stuff, right?
design
Where we
notes were
where
like,
we
just want
kind of
ogres
need
No,
them,
just in
raining from
campaign.
the sky.
in campaign where it's going to affect a new player in a
So
bad
we
way.
Edited it slightly, but now it's essentially it'll pop in.
Or do you check the
It'll pick a
screenshot?
location
Oh,
and
shit.
it'll spawn in some additional enemies, kind of in a new location. And on some of these maps, it'll change up where you need to be building. So definitely keep an eye.
This
Who
out
is
won't
this?
change where you need to be
That's fine.
building.
because
Oh, that's your character.
they
It'll
will
just
change up
change
you need to have
where you
defenses.
stand,
Sometimes
do
if
your
Wait, what did you get?
DPS.
change your defenses.
Why-
Oh, you got your
Good
treadmill on a
first
treadmill.
wave. There's
Or-
Yeah, I
enemies
got
coming from
the
additional
new
directions,
wolves.
and you'll probably lose.
They were the
don't
exact
worry.
same
I
thing,
just
but
can't
had
go
more
over the
casting
first
rate.
day,
Oh, fair enough.
It's like
Just the name. It's not even the official name. It was just
No.
our development name.
I don't know if I'm
Like-
proud or disappointed.
Or both.
Or both. Yeah. Is there a word for that?
Proud appointed.
Proud of. I can't even say
You
that.
can't even say it. That's all right. But so so this is just one. This is one of those mutators that happen in campaign.
Yeah.
Just an example of one.
Stuff
of
like
those,
this
and
should
it's
be
like
on endgame
immediately on the
incursions
second
or
level,
endgame
you
whatever,
start to
not
encounter these,
campaign
and
for
there's
new
also
players.
little story bits about like why they're happening and you know the bad guy that could be causing them.
If you
So
play
it's just
DD1,
fun
you know
stuff
who's
that we've
causing
added
it.
to make the game a little more engaging. And honestly, they might be something that we might explore in the future for kind of like threading into some of our end game stuff. So we'll see kind of how they do and how people like them, and maybe if people really enjoy them, we can talk about adding them in other places as well.
Yeah, exactly. So it's important to go and try them out whenever the update comes out.
That's what I'm saying. Just make a new deck and try out the campaign changes.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think about it, because
What they don't realize is making a new deck doesn't really do much for anyone with like remotely high ascension.
I don't know.
Because suddenly you're doing campaign with fucking max gambit, so many points specced into your walls that your HP becomes negligible.
So obviously this is the score screen a little bit. Eric, can you show them, like, click on like a modifier or something, and like, so we have a little description that'll pop up. You can click on the things that gave you score, and you can see kind of a little description of what this is, what did I get, you know, what gave me extra points. And then
Yeah, but they're
also
saying
you can
to
do this
make
for all the
a
people on
new
the
one.
team. So when you're playing co-op, you know,
Or can you not
build
you
that
put
left
Ascension
side of the
onto
score
fresh
screen, and you
characters?
can examine, you know, which
I don't.
players
All my
got
characters are level
which
50. I wouldn't
bonuses,
I
who
wouldn't
was
know.
better than you, why are you such a scrub, and you know you can examine and then re-evaluate your life. So that's kind of how it works.
There's like an ISOM penalty.
An ISOM penalty.
When you suck so much, it just takes score away.
Yeah.
That's what we should do.
I mean, next patch.
If you die 10 times, you get an ISOM penalty.
There you go.
There we go.
We should do it.
You heard it here first. Coming in August.
Confirmed.
Yep.
August
20.
Why August?
20th, 2017.
2019.
I like giving specific dates on bullshit. Yeah.
Okay.
August 20th, 2017. You're gonna get an ISOM penalty.
You heard it here first. All right. So Eric's gonna go back and kind of start showing us some of the other stuff. So we've gone through the summary screen and the score. We've gone through campaign updates. We've gone through HUD updates. We've gone through the tutorial. We've gone through the how to play menu. We've gone through we haven't shown, but you'll be able to watch them, of the videos, tutorial videos, and they help you explain and learn stuff from the game.
Yeah.
So then the next thing that we're talking about is we added back in incursions. Now, the incursions aren't exactly as you remember them. Well, I mean, they're pretty much exactly as you remember them. The gameplay is the same, but the way we're using them in endgame is a little bit different. So really, we wanted to make a way where, you know, players can get the sweet incursion weapons at any level. And also, we wanted to have a game mode that wasn't just like, oh, I'm gonna go farm incursions forever.
Yeah, also, you know that
like
guy
certain players were
Mambo
doing with
from
Molten
Forms.
Citadel to maybe
Yeah, he's
or
in my
maybe
shop.
not get tons of defender medals. I
His
don't know.
hair is shop body.
Maybe that was a thing that was occasionally being exploited. So we didn't want that, but we did want to bring back incursions. So we.
I mean, now you
we
can put a
kinda
required
introduced them in a
ascension,
new way.
so no more
you'll be
leeches on
progressing through
C7.
Chaos, and most of our guys, you know,
Like
our
what-
players right now are in like Chaos 5.
Hey, I can solo
and
C7.
really
I ain't a
good
leech.
Players, right?
No more.
So you'll already probably have a lot of the ones unlocked,
Exactly.
if not all of them unlocked. But
Oh,
the
they
idea is
added-
now, as players are
maybe they
progressing
added more
through
maps to
after
trials.
you
It looks
beat
like they
the
did from
trials
that
map of
little
a given chaos.
bit there.
It will then unlock one or two
Yeah,
incursions at that
it looks
chaos
exactly the
level.
same as
Now
before.
these incursions are more of like key milestone
I
progression
think
quests.
5, if
And
you
then when you
can like
complete
save
them,
from that
you'll be
picture.
able to
They look
buy
like 6
these
to me.
weapons that drop from them, like for the rest of the game. And when you
I'll
buy the
go
weapons,
back and
one will
watch it,
drop like
it's
in the
impressive.
level 2 as you're playing for the victory chest. But when you buy the weapons, they'll actually scale to your current, you know, max power hero, similar to our loot system. So if there's, you know, some dope
So,
weapon that you really
what's the
wanted
point
to
of having
use
Souls of the
incursion,
Night?
you can just buy a new version and
Sell
raise,
them
for
you know,
gold.
level and power of gear, and it'll just give you.
What
you know,
what was
sweet
so
stuff
of the
that
like
you can
200 of
use
those that I currently have?
You can buy them for both defender medals and gold.
Yeah, you get like
I'm fairly
200 gold.
certain,
It's
And
perfect.
so yeah, you can just buy it, and you unlock. So you'll unlock more weapons essentially as you progress. And we're doing it this way.
They're not gonna make
because
us
we're also
do
thinking about the
campaign, are
future,
they?
too. As we add more,
I wouldn't be
chaos
surprised if
cubes,
they
as
did.
we add more incursions, we're
No.
gonna have new ones
I mean, if you
kind
want,
of
you
open
can.
up at the later levels of chaos. So it'll be like a new challenge for you to go do. You beat it, and then you can get the rewards from that from now on. And some of them are definitely harder than others. We had some testers have some problems with one of the incursions on Chaos 5 being really hard.
I want to call him out. I want to call him out.
That's me.
I know.
But I mean, it's
You want to call him out for not for failing on the hardest difficulty
It was ridiculous.
on an incursion.
Eric P. Tire's like, I had a rough time.
I
with it."
fail to
So,
see
there's
that any of the
definitely
devs
some
at
that are harder than
Trendy
others.
could beat
But again,
an incursion on
they
C5.
don't block your progression if you can't beat them. You can always like keep going, and do the next trials up or whatever, and start getting some better gear and come back when you can beat it. But it's essentially you just beat it
It's the
once,
same
and then
as
you
the
can
max
unlock
difficulty,
that
by the way,
weapon
not
for
C5.
progressing later.
No, I know, but C5's the
And
hardest.
this was a decision that we made
There's
about
fucking
incursions
orcs and the
because
assassins, it's
It's gonna
ridiculous.
feed into the other stuff that we have planned for endgame. So, I
What do you
wish
mean?
I could more
Aren't they on
fully
C7 as
explain
well?
it, but that would be
What, the
revealing our
devs?
future
Not on
plans.
C2.
We're not doing
No.
that yet.
The
Testers.
orc, the assassins.
But so that,
No,
that was the
C5.
idea
On
for
C5,
incursions,
it's the
kinda how we-
majority of
how
all
we
the
did
enemies.
What?
Yeah, that's the
There
main
There are
problem.
no
with
assassins on
Yeah,
C7.
yeah.
They are.
C5 is full of assassins. There's so many.
What?
Man,
And
just
there's
trying to
and there's
say
I don't know
EMP
that either.
orcs.
It's like
I-
the Ron
on,
Burgundy.
Yeah,
on
I know.
C7 there's like 3 assassins per wave. On C5 there's like 5 billion per wave.
Fair enough.
That's what he's trying to
real
say,
quick
but
before we move
failing.
on, though, Souls of Night. Wayfarer does not use Souls of
Yo,
Night anymore. So
I
when the update
just
comes
I
out,
I
you
I,
should sell
I
those
can't
for
even
gold that you can use to get the weapon.
I got
Yeah, you
one
can just sell 'em.
ultimate.
We're not going to delete them, but you can just sell
in a
them to get
single
gold.
moonbase run
So,
So
One
yeah, we do have a new incursion
with
as you guys know, whenever we announce the
299
Xbox
upgrades.
One version that we've
Yeah,
been working
right.
on in secret for a while. We
Secret?
announced that it's going to be a new map. But
And
what we
a
didn't
fucking
say was that there's
shite
also a
moon.
new incursion and then weapon and pet. The map and the incursion are going to be on Xbox One for
until we do the next big patch
yeah.
release.
So it's
So
Okay,
Xbox
nice.
One
yeah,
is
it's not gonna
going
be
to
long
get
time exclusive.
a
You guys
incursion that
can
we
fairly
don't
soon,
have
but it's going to be a new map
for
and
a
new
long
incursion,
time.
and you guys might have
And
already gotten a hint
they're probably
about
going to
what
always do it like
map
that.
and
Give
what that
give Xbox
incursion
One
might be in a certain
exclusive
trailer
content
that's already
over the platform that
Maybe.
made their
Maybe we
game.
showed it at the beginning of the stream.
Maybe.
And the
So,
only
that's
people
gonna
who
be there.
stick
Is
with
it,
that game.
Can we say what chaos it's on?
Yes.
It's a Chaos 7 incursion. So,
What is the point of that?
So it's
I
an endgame incursion that will be coming to you guys in the next big update on PC and PS4. So it's coming out at launch on the Xbox version, but it will be coming out
don't
soon
understand the logic.
on PC, PS4. So you guys will be getting that soon. It's
a
it's
one
actually-
lane incursion.
One lane incursion.
We should do that.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm about it.
We
Let's-
should make the tutorial map an incursion.
incursion
Oh.
tutorial.
Yes.
And
One
it's-
lane
yeah,
incursion.
I'm about it.
Sounds
Thank you.
amazing.
Who said that? We're gonna call it the cryotic incursion. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate.
Wow, they read
that.
someone's name out in chat. That's
really
a
excited about
first.
that.
That doesn't involve juice bags or
But so
sidewalk.
yeah, at least that's some new like Chaos 7
Oh,
content
cryotic.
to be looking forward to. It's pretty
Funnily
hard
enough, I know
too.
that guy.
There's some
Is
new,
that is that
there's some
another
enemy
personality for DD?
modified enemies? I'm just
No.
gonna say it without spoiling too much. Modified enemies, and they're just a new enemy. And the new enemy is probably my favorite enemy in the game. And he's also the one that was teased in the trailer and kind of was showed a little bit. And the most OP.
Someone
our,
subtracted
our
something
level
they
designer
did
actually
or
is
they did
waiting
Discord.
for the community tears
Oh,
about it.
never mind. That was just
He's
sound
waiting
playing
for
the
people to
song.
say it's too hard.
There's still people playing the
But
talent playing
I
the song.
think you can figure it out. He's pretty awesome. It's not too bad,
Gosh.
but it's definitely gonna crush some dreams a little bit at first.
Waiting for the tears.
I'm waiting.
That's gonna be the name. of
Also,
the
I
mixtape
like
drop.
how we
Waiting for
named the
August
bo-
20th.
the
August
music
20th,
board.
2017.
With the scoreboard, your mixtape.
I like how we named the
I hope
music board.
everyone
And dropping,
It's
amazing.
dropping the Isom penalty
I
and the
know.
mixtape in the same day.
Dang.
You
All
can
right.
hold me to it. I'm not gonna do it, but you can
All
hold
right.
me to it.
I'm about it.
Yeah.
Flying rollers?
Flying
Flying
rollers.
siege rollers.
These
All
these
right.
two
Oh,
are
next
just
one.
making this so much worse than it needs to be.
On top of your defense.
You know that DD2 went downhill from
do it.
since Sarah Alandrian
I'm not
joined.
even gonna ask Blacksmith. Let's just do it.
Let's just do it.
That's the only reason it's been like this.
Close your eyes.
Why can't they
Okay,
do
something
good
about
dev
it.
streams? This
Oh
is
man.
this is painful to
Those are kind of
watch.
some of the big content stuff that we've done. But obviously, we wanted to get into kind of the and more section, the quality of life, the bug fixes.
You haven't gone over your quality of
the
life changes.
plethora of things that we did in this patch.
So many tears already.
So many tears. Good. So we will start with
The big one, I think.
the big one.
Quality
the
of
big
life
one? I think that's
changes,
the
but
big
there
one,
were
In
some
my
quality.
opinion.
For
I
something-
can't actually see
A
that.
certain community
Yeah,
of
that's true.
players.
That's true. But it's something I've been wanting a while.
You want to tell us more about it?
PS4 optimization.
Woo!
Thank God. We've got
Yeah,
our
PS4
first change.
optimization,
This
that's
isn't
cool. Can you
full
optimize it
in,
for PC though?
article changes,
Fully forever optimized.
Yeah.
It's just
But we
No,
were
mate,
able
that
to
means
increase the
you
frame
need to get
rate,
a better PC.
especially in combat, right? With real bad areas getting better. We do have a bigger PS4 optimization change that we're targeting shortly after launch. I can't really say when because it's kind of a core technical change, but we've kind of figured out what's causing a lot of the issues. So this update, it's going to be a little bit better, and then shortly after
kind of
launch,
the steady. You're gonna have better frame rates, and usually in most like combat situations.
By the way,
stuff
that's
like that.
there's
And
obviously
then a
new
lot of,
shards
the
in that
glitching
bag.
stuff
I
and,
don't.
like weird performance.
They're
of different,
obviously- wait,
UIs and,
I'm
and
just not going to
honestly
say
some
anything,
other
but they'll
areas of the
see.
game. That's some stuff that we're.
Oh, if they
still
go over
working
them, then
on.
sure. But
We're throwing in a couple of like little changes.
Just
here and
saying
there
that they're
are
obviously
gonna
new
improve some
shards.
things and some menus and stuff. But the
I
bigger
think you'll be
changes are coming
disappointed
soon
when you
after
look.
launch. But we improved the gameplay optimization a lot. It is significantly improved from kind of where it was at. But we're continuing to make it better and better. So it's something we're still looking at. I know. It's definitely a difference, and I hope that players can kind of like feel that difference. as they're checking it out.
Yeah, I'm waiting
Or even
for
new
it.
players really just it won't be as
It's
tough for
yummy.
them, I guess.
yeah,
So it's really sweet.
dragging backwards if you're watching. That
You're
one was for
watching,
you.
man. It's for you.
You've been
and
asking
all
for a
our,
while.
and the rest of our PS4 audience. But you know.
Yeah,
Oh, he just said someone else's name.
Feels good.
it does. Jeez.
They,
Yeah.
I swear, all they do
got a lot
is
of
like they care more about the
We've got,
names
some more shard buffs coming in.
of personalities
If you guys
than
remember from, I think it
anyone
was
than the
Local
actual
Update,
fucking
we
community.
started our first round of shard buffs. We've got more coming in.
Don't care about
These buffs
anything.
are
What are you
mostly
talking about?
for hero
All they
specific
no, all they
shards,
do
so,
is just try and read
in
out
particular,
big
like,
personalities.
What were the ones that Brett just like reminded
They
us of?
don't
Earth
do
Toss
anyone
and
else.
Mega
It's
Rock
just
Earth Toss being
big
100%
personalities like
Earth
juice
Toss,
bags and
bananas,
everyone else like
100%
that.
knockup. Pretty dope. And then the Mega Rock's damage was boosted by like a couple 100%. So
Yeah, watch
it's
the horse
little
lovers
less
in my
bad.
store
Yeah.
again.
We ameliorated
Ameliorated.
that shard.
That is the word.
Even
of the
buffing these
Word
shards
of
isn't
the
going to change
ameliorated.
much because people still use this. The reason people don't use these shards is
Like
because
a
we
strike
have
out.
should have,
like-
Like in Shrek.
like a word
no,
count
not that shit
every
tower.
time that we do a
The reason the reason people aren't using like Mega Rock and all this other shit is because you've got like the range shards, the defense shards, crit shards, all that stuff. They're better than these other shards are going to be.
I mean, you know that's right.
But
You
we
know
can all
that's true.
tweet Webster and tell them to add it to the dictionary. The dictionary.
Sure.
Yeah. That's our first community campaign at launch, boys.
So another thing that's coming along with the shard buffs, there's definitely, it's not just those 2 shard buffs that we went through and kind of buffed a bunch of them. Another thing that's coming is there's a lot of kind of defensive balance stuff that's coming shortly after launch.
Yeah.
We've really been going in and we've been kind of pulling what towers and stuff that players like to use, what don't they like to use, and we've been seeing the rates of kind of use for all the different defenses. And from that,
Was
we're
Bernal
trying to
been
kind of
nice?
make everything's on,
No.
you know, trying to level
If
out
boss
everything
started
and
playing
make
DD
defenses
again?
useful in different situations and stuff
Yeah,
like
maybe.
that. So our design team has really been going through and making some serious edits and changes to defenses and kind of, you know, how powerful
I'd
they
say
are,
just
how they
lower the
perform,
attack rate on the lightning strike
you
tower,
know, some
and
of the
maybe
less
people would
loved
actually
defenses
place it.
a little bit more worthwhile. So that'll be an awesome update that is coming soon.
Yeah.
Soon.
Soon.
Like really soon.
Yeah, that's
Like as in they're doing it now
Yeah.
and we're releasing it soon.
Yeah, exactly.
So
They are
it's not
so
like a
cringy to
3 months
watch.
soon, it's like a very soon. Alright, so anyway.
As you guys can kind of see
More
there,
things.
The first of our shard icon changes went in. We went in and edited some of the more used shards. I think it was like 10 to 15 shards for right now.
Yep.
Post-launch, we're going to have more art resources available to us, so we're going to be able to tackle more shard icon changes. But we just
Oh
wanted to
yeah,
kinda
I'm
give
sure
you
it's so
guys,
much effort to
a
draw an
better
icon
visual understanding of which shards are which.
for some shards.
Obviously,
Oh,
there's
you
a
got
lot
to
of other shard changes that we want to do post-launch. It's kind of like big on our priority list, but this is kind of like first step in making shards feel better and helping you guys figure out which shards that you want to equip while you're looking through them. But yeah, you can kind of see the some of them right there on screen. You're going to see the rest of them when the update comes out. And definitely let us know in the forums how you guys feel about those shard
Yeah, if you don't
icons.
like them, just let us know. If
Yeah.
you're like, these are kind of ugly.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, and even
let
if we
us
let you
know,
know
we can just
anything,
add
you
a
ignore all
little
of our
bit
feedback
along
till you get a tweet from fucking site.
The edge
Right?
lord
Isn't that
icons.
how it works? Like, you're just, we can make them like glow or something. No, I'm just kidding.
You need to be darker.
Darker.
I don't.
They are
feel
so
bad.
cringy.
Like my heart. So, the other thing that, fortunately, Eric's moving us right along. The other feature we added to the game is hero renaming.
For the free.
For free.
For the free.
Wow, they're adding something
So,
for
now
free?
you can just rename
That's
any
shocking.
hero that you have for free
Mm.
from the inventory screen. And he's kind of showing it off a little bit right now. Of renaming
it back to Squire.
dog. What is this nonsense?
Hashtag judging
Nah,
you.
Hashtag garbage. Let's go.
Hashtag
Make
can't
it
stream
at
to
least
save your
like
life.
Fortnite or something.
Hashtag HR is calling.
Garbage. There it is. We did it.
We heard that you
We got him.
harassed one of our. We love
So
it.
we added in hero renaming. It's free, and you can just,
Well, it better be free, otherwise nobody would buy it.
So then another thing that we added in that I think some existing players are going to be. Oh well, I guess we'll talk about that next since you're mousing towards it. But we added the names of the towers underneath the relic slots. So now when you have relics equipped on them, you can actually see what slot it is. This was definitely super confusing for a lot of our earlier and kind of like mid-level players.
It was confusing for me because
Obviously,
when I tried to use a hero that was shit, I had no fucking clue what tower it was.
So this is kind of like our first pass. We might make it look nicer later, but at least we wanted to have the functionality so you know what those towers are and
Ed?
know kind of where
Huh?
you're
What?
swapping.
This is what
things
happens when I
and
actually look
hero.
through my gear.
So the next thing that I
I'm
think
trying to
existing
befell the
players are
build
gonna enjoy,
for Moonbase,
at least
the
in our
fastest one.
first iteration of it, is we added back in the restriction for players joining your game. So now you can set ascension level that you're looking for to whatever you want. You can set it like, 10. Oh yeah, 2,000.
Minimum of
This
2,000.
Minimum, that's fine.
Like
But you can
3
set it to
people in the
whatever.
game.
So
Who
you
has
just
2,000 in our game?
a couple people.
Like 3 at the
A
most.
couple people have over 2,000. It's no big deal. But yeah, so we just
Apparently
wanted to add
people
some
have over
sort of
2,000
measure where
ascension.
people can
Really?
kinda set some sort of restriction on the.
I've
on
never heard of anyone
people
having that
joining
high.
the game right now.
Mm.
Obviously, it's not like the most ideal, perfect solution.
Yeah.
We have more that we want to do with host options and stuff like
absolutely.
that. Party and matchmaking options are actually one of the things we're looking at.
They should make it so a
kind of
host can
immediately
force
after
kick
launch
someone.
And really looking at
The
improving.
highest I
making that whole
know of
experience
is
better. But for now, we just wanted
1.5k.
to give.
They're saying
some
that people
sort
have
of
over
gating for
2k.
players so that you're not hosting a bunch of Chaos 7 matches
Yes.
and a million campaign dudes that just bounced out of the Harbinger level come in to just ride that gear train, even though it'd be worthless for them. Like, why would you do that? Look, come on, you got to go through the chaoses. Don't you know about our
Don't you know?
Come on.
Someone in the chat actually called out 186 centimeters, who is
Holla.
number 1.
I think he's still number one.
I think he's still number 1. Dude has a ridiculous amount of ascension right now.
Who did they say was number
We
one?
have an
I
internal
lost focus for a
ascension
second.
leaderboard. We might eventually publish it. It's
Uh,
still an internal debate.
I don't know if I
I
want their EPs
don't
to
remember
grow
what they-
anymore.
You know what? I mean,
They didn't say who
that's
was
fine
number
with
one.
me.
They did.
I
They
just
said
don't
someone's
want
name.
Oh my
all
God.
our other employees to feel bad.
They only said
About
he,
their
they didn't
ascension
I
say
mean, once you
his name.
see 186
You can rewind, by the way.
ascension level, you're gonna
Yeah,
feel
but I
real
don't want
bad.
to. I want this to be
That dude's
over.
ridiculous.
So it's just kind of a little thing that we did
I have
to
brains.
restrict some players from it, and you can set it to whatever you want.
Voker mentioned something. I want to be able to set
These ones?
maximum ascension as well. I definitely agree with that. So, like,
New
if you're a
rule.
new player and that you don't want some jerk off from
range,
Chaos
yeah.
7, like jumping into your C1 game and just like
dumpstering everything.
blowing everything away. We definitely agree.
Have they ever been into a Twitch stream? If that's all that
Yeah,
happened.
it's a really good host filter option.
There's some other ideas too that we're working on to make that a little bit better. So, like we said, this is really kind of just a first quick snipe that we were able to do to at least add some sort of restricting for players joining your game. But we definitely want to make it better. Like in the near future, we're kind of working on it right now. So, again, party and matchmaking stuff. That's stuff we're working on immediately after launch.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. You want to take these next two?
Next two. All right. So one of the next one is we increased core health in chaos. So we've seen the complaint a lot of times from a lot of players. What? There's another person. What's even happening? But we've seen the complaint a lot about the people sneaking by barricades and stuff like that. And we looked into a lot of different fixes and prototype changes that we could do to try and fix that. Honestly, it actually ended up being a much bigger technical hurdle than we thought it would be. So
Is it really that big of a hurdle to stop Lady Orcs jumping over walls? Because the reason I don't use Mystic Walls is because they will leap over it like a fucking ninja.
Hit your core once and you just lose. We wanted at least some sort of response time there. So this change should affect that. I mean, it's obviously they'll kill it really fast still, but it'll be a little bit better to the point of where they're not just one-shotting it and you had no idea what was going on and you just lose.
Yeah.
So we tried to just make it a little bit better for now before we kind of do a bigger technical change to kind of enemies and stuff like that to do a further fix to the issue. But so it's kind of a for now fix. But
Oh, I was already
definitely
using
makes
alt,
that
so
a
that's
little
why.
bit better. I mean, I was playing through the chaos levels and stuff like that, and I had one moment where a Lady Orc just
Wait a
blitzed
minute.
around one of my walls,
2,
and
3.
but luckily she wasn't able to just instant
Almost
kill the
4.
core, and I was able to turn, stun her, and kill her, and then it was fine, and then I won the map.
All the
So-
builders that I
so,
actually
it's
use
kinda
are
nice
above
to win still, losing
6k
rounds.
now.
I don't
why.
have a single character
And,
above
another thing
6k.
we did for existing
Well,
players
my
as well
only my
is
apprentice
we
isn't 6k.
fixed the multiplayer scaling.
Because
Multiplayer
all my
scaling
points are
bug.
in.
It was
Only
a lot
reason
higher
I
than
didn't
we
have my
wanted it to
apprentice
be,
at
and we
6k is because I couldn't
averaged
actually be
about
bothered to
40%
look through.
additional enemy health like per players. But it
Like
was
the one time I looked through my
actually
item
ended up
box,
being
I'm like,
50
oh,
because we had
6k.
a couple other things that were scaling the enemy strength.
Yeah.
So we
And that was just the
simplified it
first
down a
things I
little
like
bit
picked out.
and
If I
made it
actually
less,
search for the
there
best
were
stuff I have,
other things
then
feeding into the level of the enemies that
Cough, cough,
we,
give me gear, cough, cough.
didn't really want to be as
speaking of which,
you know, as
You have some
crazy as they
treadmills that I
were.
want
So
back.
We toned it down a little bit. It'll
Hey, I'm
definitely
still
be a lot
using 'em.
better. It will be 25%
Wait, what?
when this update comes out.
I'm still using
You're
the
not using-
treadmills.
It's another,
You don't-
again,
wait, how many level
life
100? Are you
improvement
using
that
all of
we
them?
wanted to-
No, not all
There
of
are
them.
a few more
I
things
I think I have
that
one or
kind
two
of,
spare.
like, affect the scaling a little bit depending on the I think the stat power
Oh,
people
I just
use.
need them till you
So
get
it
to
might
level
not be
100, basically.
Perfectly plus 25.
Yeah, I can give you those
but
ones
it should
back.
be around
The ones I'm not
there.
using
So,
at
like,
least.
If you're doing all the math and you're like, whoa,
It's-
wait a minute.
It's not exactly 25%. It'll be right around 25%.
Yeah, or a little bit more then, but
Right.
still should be.
Ugh,
It's not
8
even
These-
pages
close
of
to
These dev
50%.
streams I have
So,
had
yeah,
no
there'll be
effort to
some
want to do
variation
this.
depending on
I mean, they're your
Honestly, watch
favorite,
this
right?
shit.
Like, you
but
live
it'll
for the
be
dev streams.
around the 25% range and close to it.
We got just a few more things to go over, and then we're going to be answering some of the questions. These beautiful
Yeah,
questions.
looking for EV gear is my favorite.
They are
they?
beautiful. They're in caps. That's how you know they're beautiful and should
Is
be
that how
listened
you
to.
know they're beautiful?
Yes, I think so. So yeah,
Shane.
right before we
Shane
move
boots.
into move out of early access into the launch, as you guys have noticed, maybe we are retiring the influence system, which
Rip.
kind of have already retired the influence system for a while now, but that's not to say that we're not listening to your feedback at all. Please, we're going to continue to listen to the forum posts and the social posts and all that stuff. It just means that particular
I don't
system
believe they're
isn't
listening
going
to
be there. But we might
posts
bring it
from
back in the future
any
if,
type of media.
You know, it's a really fun feature. It's you get points for logging in, so we might be able to use it for like some community events or maybe for something else. But yeah, we've got a really big roadmap. We've got a really big plan for what we want to do post-launch. We're going to be talking to you about it in dev streams and our blogs and everything else. So you're still going to be right there with us, but just wanted to let you know that
You're
when
not.
start
You don't
seeing
listen
that
to
go away.
communities. You don't
And we've
do
talked a little
anything
bit
like
about the
that.
near future stuff that we're
Yeah.
doing, right?
Yeah,
Like we want to do kind of bring back a new version of Onslaught, work on some party and matchmaking changes. Like there's a lot of post-launch ads we want to do, and then also you'll be getting the Xbox incursion will be added into the game too really soon after launch, after being Xbox exclusive for a little bit. So there's a lot of stuff coming up for Dungeon Defenders 2, like really quickly after launch. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. You guys are gonna see some content gains, and it'll be, you know, gains are what it's about. We're in Gainesville. I don't know.
They're so just.
So
Where's
anyway,
your air horn?
it's
Aw.
it's somewhere.
Hit markers.
Oh, God, stop. So let's move right into our Q&A.
Oh, do I actually have to sit through this Q&A? This is 16
No.
minutes.
Round table. Yeah.
16
You gotta
fucking
record that.
minutes.
I'm gonna record that. It's gonna play every time.
What are we gonna record?
The theme song we just jammed on.
Was the microphone on? Was the microphone on?
That microphone was on. We scattered our beautiful theme song.
I'm about it.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad.
So if you have any questions, go ahead and let us know in the chat while we're reading. Just a reminder, type in #launch and follow our channel for your chance to win the
You gotta
initiate.
be following the Trendy End channel.
Yes,
That is
you
a
do.
requirement for the giveaway. So follow the channel, enter the giveaway. You can win the initiate. We'll be giving out codes at launch. Obviously, you can't give out codes before she comes out. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
But you know. So we'll be sending those codes out later to winners. We'll be rolling winners at the end of the stream too. So stick around. Make sure you're in the giveaway. Make sure you're following, and it'll be keep it hunted.
When the hills sing.
So our lovely design intern Christian is going to read some questions for us.
All right, I'm not.
Wanna
I'm
finish some
not
questions?
watching this Q&A. I will not do that. They are. Oh, they're just. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, some of the stuff they showed for that next patch. Yeah, it's cool. Whatever. That was great. But they are just. They're especially this guy. Is just so fucking cringy to watch. They don't play the game, although I fucking doubt they ever will. They don't listen to community members, they don't listen to forum posts, all that other shit they claim they do.
I mean, would mind joining me and help me upgrade?
Yeah, sure, why not?